Slime Rancher, a cute indie farm life simulator where you unwind by taking care of adorable slime creatures, feeding them, collecting their poop, and selling it on a volatile slime-based stock market. You know, relaxing stuff. I've owned this game ever since 2017. It is actually one of the very first games I ever bought on Steam, thanks to Jacksepticeye and his OG Slime Rancher series. And after my last video, I really needed the game to relax to. I have put myself up to the task of clearing out my Steam backlog, and today I decided to de-stress and relive simpler times. Slime Rancher has a total of 57 achievements, and I already had 34 of them unlocked back in 2017. Making the cleanup just a little bit easier. I launched the game and was immediately greeted by my old settings, 800 by 600 resolution and the lowest graphics presets. I honestly don't even remember setting it that low, but it really shows how far I've come with my gaming endeavors.
Dude, I see it! Wow, that is amazing!
After fixing the settings, I load in and get greeted with all my old progress still being there. God bless Steam Cloud Saves, truly one of humanity's greatest inventions. After relearning how the game works and reacquainting myself with my ranch, I went straight into the first few achievements. First up was Ball Pit, where you must jump into a coral with at least 40 slimes. So I went ahead and kidnapped every slime I could find, shoved them into a coral, jumped in, and nothing happened. Turns out at least means a little bit more than you think. I went ahead, added a few extra slimes, jumped again, and achievement popped. Next up is Fully Loaded, where you have to max upgrade a coral, coop, and silo. Thankfully, most of the work was already done. All I had left to do was upgrade the silo, and achievement was unlocked. Then I had to stand inside a radiation slime's aura for at least 15 seconds. So I stood there patiently waiting, and the achievement didn't pop until I walked away. The devs loved the phrase at least, as if they were scared of bug reports if something didn't work. Afterwards, the achievement Risky Business, as you place at least 3 Largos in the same coral. Largos are slime hybrids, which you mix by feeding a regular slime with the other's poop, or what the game likes to call plorts. Yes, it is quite a disturbing image. I already had 3 corals full of different Largos, so I just shoved them all into one and had the achievement pop. At this point, I realized most of the remaining achievements were just the devs letting us what kind of wacky things you can do in this game. Like the achievement Pool Party, where you are tasked to put 5 different slimes into a pond. I love these types of achievements. It gets you to actually explore the game, not in a serious manner, and it doesn't have a goal strapped to it like reaching a certain level. I went and kidnapped some more slimes, threw them into the water at the docks, and turned out that didn't count as a pond. So I went ahead and built a pond, shot everyone in, and had that done. Next up is Mint in Box, where you have to buy 10 different slime toys. These toys are designed to calm down the slimes in case they get angry. I had to splurge a bit of money, but thankfully I had bee drones collecting the plorts for me, selling them while I just stood there doing the important tasks. I purchased the toys, distributed them, and had the achievement pop. Now I decided to tackle lab-related achievements, where you can craft items to decorate the ranch and other miscellaneous items. Here, I would have to craft a slime stage and a slime ball hoop. To do that, I needed to set up resource extractors around the map to collect resources in order to craft the items. While doing that, I kept an eye out for gold slimes, which have a 0.01% spawn rate and disappear if you don't show them attention instantly. One of the achievements requests to have 3 plorts drop from a single gold slime. While exploring the range, I ran into a tar slime. These are evil slimes that turn out when they get greedy and eat everything they find, just like a Dyson vacuum. Normally, you just splash them with water and they vanish, but for an achievement, I had to hold one for 15 seconds. So I grabbed one, stared into his soulless eyes while he bit my face off, waited for the achievement to pop, and then immediately killed it once it's done. A little later, I built the slime stage and had to place a tar slime on it, crowning it the best of the worst. While roaming, I also managed to encounter a gold slime and shot a fruit at it. It, however, disappeared instantly, so I then wandered, sitting there, thinking how am I supposed to get 3 gold plorts from just one single slime if it vanishes right after showing it the desired attention. Moving onwards was an achievement 6-pack. Now I don't know what kind of 6-pack the game means, but the only one I have is the one in my fridge. I'm an alcoholic. I just had to put 6 different slimes into one coral, so I built a coral for that sole purpose, shot 6 slimes into it, and the achievement unlocked. I then decided to fully explore the map to further reminisce about the good times. After reaching the very end of the map, reading the final logs, I had the doors like these achievement unlocked, meaning that after 24 hours of playtime back in 2017, I never actually finished the game. Well, I am glad I did now. Next, I wanted to focus on the achievement diversification, where you need 10 types of Largos on your ranch. The tracker said I had 8. I made 2 more. Nothing. I removed them, made different ones, and still nothing. Then randomly, after a couple of minutes, minding my own business, it popped. I had no time for questions, so I just moved on from there. Then was the achievement Be the Builder, where you craft 35 gadgets. Thanks to my marvelous automation setup, this was easy, setting me up nicely for crafting the 100 gadgets achievement. The next morning, I got an in-game email which immediately unlocked the Adventure Continues achievement, marking the official end of the story, rolling credits. Unfortunately, the credits were unskippable. But for you, my dear viewer, we move onwards. I next wanted to capture a Hunter Slime Gordo. Gordos are generally giant slimes that block paths and give goodies in the range after feeding them, and you're able to capture one on your ranch by trapping them with a Gordo snare. After reading up on how to use a Gordo snare, it was advised to craft a Master Gordo snare, and in order to unlock that, you need to level up the in-game membership reputation. So while grinding that membership, I knocked out a few more achievements. First up being Controlling the Chaos, where you need to contain 15 slimes in the vac stream. I just filled up this area with slimes and followed a YouTube tutorial. Shout out to the tutorial link below because this achievement is weirdly annoying. And Bursting at the Seam, where you fill all silo slots with at least 50 items. I shoved in whatever I had lying around, so it was quite simple. Next, I was finally able to build the slime ball hoop for the achievement She's on Fire, where you have to score 50 points. So I placed down the hoop, captured some innocent slimes again, and encompassed my inner Michael Jordan. The first attempt was awful. Some shots didn't count, and the hoop kept going up and down, so I didn't have enough energy to fly up constantly. So I moved the hoop, stood on a fence, and tried again. I nearly lost it at the last second because of how many slimes there were, but clutched it up regardless, thanks to all that aim training. Moving onwards, I wanted to focus on completing the Slimepedia, which is the game's fandom wiki, in order to earn the Pro Style achievement. I only needed a few resources from the desert and the Gilded Ginger. This is a food item highly favored by the Golden Slime, and has some interesting requirements on how to get it. The requirements being that it has 74 different spawn locations, it spawns after 5 AM every in-game day, resets every in-game day, and never spawns near the player. Surprisingly, it wasn't that bad. I found one almost immediately, guarded by a mosaic Gordo. I had to go back to the ranch, grab as much food as I could to feed the big guy, only to realize I could have just walked past it. I killed an innocent slime for no reason, but I don't care. I got the achievement and the Gilded Ginger. I eventually managed to earn enough membership levels and coins to upgrade and unlock the Master Gordo snare. I went ahead and crafted one, placed a Roostro, which is the Hunter Slime's favorite food, skipped to the next day, and managed to trap a Hunter Gordo, unlocking the achievement. Now for the Hat Trick achievement. After reading on some tips and tricks on how to do this, it turns out the Gilded Ginger gives 5 plorts every time it hits a golden slime, so it's just a matter of waiting for another slime to spawn. Unfortunately, thanks to my luck, I didn't get a single one to spawn ever since that time I found one. So I thought of a plan B. You would be able to snare a gold Gordo by using the Gilded Ginger, feed him some more ginger so he can pop and burst out smaller slimes. So I went ahead and crafted another master snare, used the ginger, and spawned the gold Gordo. Went hunting for a few more gingers, had the Gordo explode, and shot the ginger at one of the gold slimes. He didn't drop a single plort, but I did receive the achievement, so it counts. I must have caught the rare Logan Paul slime instead. Allegedly. Though I don't think he would watch a random Slime Rancher video this far in to sue me, but I can't afford a lawsuit anyway. Lastly, I had to unlock the achievement Never Stop Creating. This is for crafting 100 science gadgets, which I have successfully done, helping me finish all the free roam achievements. The final hurdle was Rush Mode. This is a timed mode where you have to earn as much money as possible within a time limit. You can also call this the capitalism speedrun. I tried to go in blind for the first attempt and realized I was terrible at this, and restarted not to waste any more time. I watched the guide and managed to finish with 162,000 points, unlocking the final 3 achievements for earning the final score. If you're interested, I will guide the video below if you want to go ahead and platinum this game as well. And just like that, I completed all the achievements on Slime Rancher. What a game. It's a true comfort experience, and it genuinely felt like I was playing it for the first time all over again. I do want to go ahead and 100% Slime Rancher 2, because the game came out around 2 years ago now. But I just want to finish the backlog first before focusing on any new games. I hope you did enjoy watching this video and listening to my adventure. If you did, please do leave a like, please subscribe, and stick around as I continue to clear out any more games for my Steam backlog. Stay safe, and take care.